everyone to Michie Stadium. And the Black Knights will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Rice's offense has the ball first today. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Curtis. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. At the 35, he's got room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long. It's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Army Black Knights offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The short hands. It's Mayo. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Trying to move them on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeps it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Off play action on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the option. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The give is to Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo. Here comes the option. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Running into the open space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got the back in the middle. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Black Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Well, this guy's dynamic and can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
He'll toss it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Owls can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. And the returner is stopped. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. The option look.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Here's the pressure. Turns it loose. And he's got it inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! Fitted in the window for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Pulls it in. It's Algier. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Quick strike through the air for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll pitch it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Black Knights want to move quickly.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Bettis. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Army. All that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He leaves it with his back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down? The kick is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They even things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Now on the return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
On the option, he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Black Knights headed quickly to the line.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think of it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, 3rd down, touchdown.
Rushes on him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the option. There he goes. Knocked off his feet. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Goes to the option. The give on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Black Knights line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll try the counter. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
I know we talk about quarterbacks and running backs and receivers when we're talking about the Heisman Trophy, but how can you not have this guy in New York City? That's now his 20th sack of the year. He has been simply unstoppable.
Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it to the back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on the option. Shakes off the defender. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Motion from the back. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're testing the right side here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Kick is in the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having...
Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The play action fake. Got his man. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run the toss. Makes his man miss. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll ride his man on the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. They'll open with the read option to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they've moved out front here in the 40.
Well, they go back to the option play now. This is the 2nd time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option is responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a throw downfield late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Sends it back in motion. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the game